everyone, my name is Chloe, and today I am here to do my March favorites. So if you have not seen one of these videos, all I do is go through all of my favorite things from the month. So things that I read, listened to, watched, cooked, um, products that I bought, anything like that. And I try to throw in a mom hack at the end, and I'm happy to say I actually have one this month. So let's just get into it. So this is a booktube channel. Let's start with books. So I couldn't pick just one favorite for the month because I had like multiple 5 stars this month, which never happens to me. But the two that I'm going to tell you about are The Good Sister by Sally Hepworth and The Overdue Life of Amy Byler by Kelly Harms. So The Good Sister is one that I just read. It is a thriller, and I'll just tell you the buzzwords. It's about sisters, infertility, a little bit of lack of clarity of who's bad, who's good. It just was so good. And I don't want to tell you a whole lot about it, except they're twin sisters, and one of them is infertile. She's married. She's got kind of like very type A personality. The other one is single, and they're 28, and she is likely somewhere on the autism spectrum. It doesn't say that on page, so I don't know, but and there's a very interesting dynamic between the sisters where one is clearly like the caretaker that tells the other one what she can and can't do, not as much like logistically, but like what she is capable of doing, and she really limits her. And that is the one who is infertile, and so the one who is fertile decides to have a baby for her sister. So it is so good. Really like that one. I would definitely say it's like thriller light. It's kind of a family drama for the first half, and then like the thrillery stuff starts happening, but I thought it was so good. And then the other one is The Overdue Life of Amy Byler by Kelly Harms. And this one is about a mom of 2 like tween-age kids. And her husband one day just like up and left and was like, hey, I'm going overseas for this job. Like, I just got to go. And so he just left. And she is a librarian. She wasn't making a lot of money. So she got this job and just devoted her entire life to her kids. Like, all she does is take care of her kids and do things for her kids. And so this book is about mommy burnout, I would say. That she goes to, her husband comes back into the picture, and he's like, hey, can I have the kids for a week or something? And she's like, okay, I've got this conference in New York. I'm going to go stay with a friend, go to this conference. You can have them while I'm gone. And then, like, while she's there, she really discovers life for herself and what that means and how bittersweet it is. Like, time alone as a mom is something so rare. But I find, like, when I have it, then I'm like, I wonder what my kids are doing, So, and she definitely talks about that. And it's just her discovering herself again after she has like completely devoted everything to her role as mother. So I loved that book too. She has a romance, and it was so sweet and fun, and I loved it. So those are my 2 favorite things that I read. So now things that I listened to, I just started listening to a good podcast, but I'm filming this on April 3rd, so I'm going to talk about this in April. But this month, I listened to a lot of thrillers. I think like 7. I listened to them on audio. And something about, like, I just love thrillers in any media or in any way of, like, consuming them. With my eyes, I feel like they're often fast-going, so I feel productive. But with my ears, I feel like they are often able to create attention that doesn't happen if you're starting and stopping a million times in a book. And so I love listening to thrillers. I would highly recommend, if you haven't tried it, try it and see what you think. So that's my favorite thing that I've listened to. And then for watched, I have 2 things. One, I follow Brad and Aubrey Bromlow is their name. They are like Fitspo people. They work out a lot. They have some recipe things, like whatever. But now their channel has really turned into a lifestyle channel. And they had their first baby this month. And so she was due sometime like middle to end of March, and the baby didn't come. And so it was like baby watch, and then she had the baby, and they were all over Instagram, like documenting all of it. And it brought me right back to having our first baby and just all the excitement and fear of the unknown and the prep. And like, I've just loved watching the journey with her. And she is a Fitspo person. I'm talking about Aubrey, but they are together. And she's a Fitspo person, but she was so real about her body and about growth and all of the kind of things that go with pregnancy. So like Bromlow Baby Watch, I was all over that. So I watched that. And then the other thing that I watched I'm going to say watched was Palmer, which is the Apple TV exclusive movie that Justin Timberlake did. And my mom bought it. And so I signed into her Apple TV and I have watched it, like, again, I'm saying watched it like multiple times. And because you guys know, if you've been watching this channel at all, I cannot watch a movie. I just don't have the attention span for it. And partially it's because I have little kids. And so especially a movie like that, like I can't watch it until they are asleep. So that either means like before they get up or after they go to bed. And so I'm tired both of those times. But I don't even care. Like my mom watched it and she was like, it's not that good. And I said, I don't even care, because just watching 2 hours of Justin Timberlake do anything, I'll watch it on repeat. Don't even care. I'll do it over and over and over. So, if you are a Justin Timberlake fan and haven't watched it, go for it. And if you have watched it like completely, let me know your thoughts, because my mom and I don't always agree on movies and things. So her saying it's not good, I don't know if I trust that or not, but I also don't know that I'll ever actually make it through the movie. So, that's the favorite thing that I watched. My favorite thing that I did in March was probably St. Patrick's Day. That was really fun. Like especially in the days of COVID, I really tried to like play up every holiday for my kids, just because what else do we have? And we were sneaky leprechauns and took things over to our neighbors, because a leprechaun came to our house and left us a whole bunch of gold coins and things and a sensory bin and all of that kind of stuff. And so then we shared the love and took some to our neighbors. And so I just love being able to do random acts of kindness for people, and especially with my 3-year-old, my 1-year-old, or almost 1-year-old. She doesn't care, obviously, but like being able to do that with her, she's so proud of herself, and it just feels so good to teach her kindness, because I feel like that is something that is like, we're really hurting for that. So, yeah, I feel like that was probably my favorite thing I did. We also have been house hunting all through since January, really, but in March, we have found a couple that we have gotten so excited about and so close to. And while it's like devastating that we have not gotten them, because if you guys aren't in the housing market at all right now, the market is a seller's market. It is nuts. Things are going for $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 over asking price. And so we have yet to get a house, but it's been kind of fun. Like, the process is fun. Seeing different houses is fun. Imagining your family in that house is fun. And at this point, I still have hope that the perfect house is coming. So, house hunting has been kind of fun. The next thing that I'm going to talk about is my favorite product that I've gotten this month. So I think what I'm going to say is my computer case. So I can't show you because I'm filming on my computer, but I will take a picture. I got like a rainbow case that is matte, and I love it, because the one I had before was like kind of glossy and like a little bit opaque. And so if the kids touched it and had anything on their hands, it like left weird greasy spots, and it just like showed everything. And so now I've got this rainbow matte one, and it doesn't show anything. It's really fun. I like the way it feels. Like, I just love it. So I will show it to you and link it down below. It was also like $12.99 or something, so it was not expensive. I don't think it'll protect my computer if it like falls off something, but it's cute and it keeps it a little bit cleaner. The other favorite product that I have is also sort of a mom hack, so I guess I'll kind of twist these into the same, but is I bought a bunch of pre-filled Easter eggs off of Amazon. They had like an assortment, and it's all like party favor junk, you know, that if it gets lost in a day, it gets lost in a day. They were cheap, they were affordable. I'll link them down below too. And I just feel like today it's Saturday, tomorrow's Easter. I don't have to do anything. So that's awesome. So that's another favorite product / mom hack. The best thing that I ate this month was nothing really. I guess another kind of mom hack is on St. Patrick's Day. I made green eggs, and I did it by like scrambling, or I pureed spinach and then stirred that in with the scrambled eggs before I cooked them. So that made green eggs, and my kids devoured them, which is crazy because I never know how many eggs to make, because sometimes they don't touch them, and sometimes, like, I think I made like 9 eggs that day. And I mean for all of us, but still, like, they ate so many eggs. And I've done it since I did, like, I let Ainsley pick one day and we did orange eggs with carrots and like carrot puree. That didn't go over as well. And I don't know if it's the carrots or if it's just the day, because toddlers, like, the food they love today, they'll hate tomorrow. So I don't know, but that's a good I mean, and I liked it. I felt good. Like, the spinach didn't really taste, and so it was a good way to get some greens in. So that is good. And then I have really been using my crock pot this month, and I love that. There is nothing more enjoyable to me than like going into nap time knowing I don't really have anything to do the rest of the day, because like productivity wise, if I can get it done before noon, that's really that's the only time it's going to get done. If it doesn't happen by nap time, it really is not going to happen. So most of the times the kids get up at 4, we play for a little bit, and then I start making dinner at like 4:30 or 5, because there's always 1.5 million interruptions. So getting dinner on the table by 6 means I have to start super early. But when it's a crock pot meal, I don't even bother. So I've been doing at least once a week crock pot. So loving that. So the last thing is mom hacks. And this is actually something I need to give a little nod to my husband, because he thought of it. He used sidewalk chalk and created like a highway system through our garage and our driveway and all of that for Ainsley to ride her bike through, which has been so wonderful. And then it has like evolved into obstacle courses. And she will ride her bike around obstacle courses forever. And so then I'm able to either sit in the garage and like work on stuff, other stuff in the garage. Like, I don't have to be entertaining her, and we don't have to leave the house a whole lot. So if Annie's sleeping upstairs, like, it's just awesome. So if you have little kids and have not thought of that, and have like a big enough driveway, I guess that it works. But we open our garage and make it like the whole way, so we have a little more space. So maybe it'll work. Try it. So those are all my favorite things from March. What is your favorite? You can tell me the favorite thing you read, if you have any podcasts or music or things that you listen to, watched, any of that. Let me know. And if you've got any great recipes that are quick and or crockpot and are vegan, let me know. I feel like that eliminates like everything, but let me know. So that is it. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you in the next one.